Hey, how you doing? Currently I'm in Brooklyn. I have notes, yeah. Currently I'm in Brooklyn, New York. I've been here for a few days. I'm staying with a friend, Jonah Bayer. You may know him from the rock band United Nations, not the actual UN. Also, he's got a podcast called Going Off Track with Steven from Steven's Untitled Rock Show. It's really good. You should check that out. He also has a really cool show that he does with his sister Vanessa called Sound Advice with Janessa Slater. And you can check that out on the internet. They just put on the internet? Did I just... Oh, weird. Okay. But yes, they just put up a new episode of that, and it's really funny. And yeah, and he just like writes a ton of articles for magazines like Advice, Noisy, AP, and all that stuff. And he's an all-around swell guy. So I'm hanging out in his pad. I probably should have picked a more, beautiful view, but I thought, let's just keep this short and sweet and to the point. Real simple, clean lines. Here's the backstory. Many years ago, here's the lowdown with the low backstory. Many years ago, I hurt myself, and I don't know if it was like hereditary or if it was, just jumping up and down at shows and all that, but I had this Kettlebell Incident, and if you don't know what a kettlebell is, look it up, but it's these huge things that you lift and you're supposed to swing your back, and bad news, something snapped. And so for the last, several years, I've been trying to, just get things in order, but the truth of the matter is that one of my discs sticks out. It's bulged, it's pinched, it sticks out and hits a nerve, and it shoots pain up and down the right side of my body. And another one is just completely flat. There's nothing there. It's just like knuckles, So that's the low backstory, and I'm dealing with that. Currently, I'm on muscle relaxers, so I might be a little loopy. I apologize. Anyway, it went out. And, I deal with a certain amount of pain just every day, and that's just the way it is. But sometimes, when it goes out, it goes out. And it went out on Friday, and I couldn't move. It took me 4 hours to get to Premier Medical, what's the name of the place? Premier Care Medical of Park Slope, which, by the way, if you ever need urgent care, that place is amazing, and it's not too expensive if you have to pay out of pocket. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I had years of injections and physical therapy and meds and all this stuff, and then finally, just like in the last year or so, I've gotten a real good grasp on it, but man, yeah, that was bad. So 4 hours, 2 subways, lots of walking on my slow legs. I got there and got some medicine, and then, I'm better. I'm just a little out of it. But yeah, a few days later, I'm all right. So anyway, that's the low backstory. But yes, I'm here in lovely New York to mix MCS LP6. That's hashtag MCS LP6, compliments of Jesse Johnson. And so far so good. The first half of the record is done. We've got half of it mixed. I just sat there and watched and listened and made notes. But yeah, it's sounding really good. And maybe I'll even just put a little sample in right here. Wasn't that lovely? Yeah, so another important thing, I've had tacos every day since I've been here. That's important to know. One night I went out with Jonah and Jenny Owen Youngs, and if you don't know who Jenny is, you should check her out. She's a really amazing musician and a human being of extreme awesomeness, proportions. And we went out to a place and it was really good, and we got tacos. I think we hadn't been together since she got married. I'm not 100% on that, but I remember we were feeling like time is just, And then I also went out with Jesse from Ocean City and his wife Jessica, and we had tacos as well. And Jessica told me about this, there's a couple movies. There's one called Boyhood, Richard Linklater, and then another one, Snowpiercer, that they had seen. And actually went out with my friend Matt on his birthday on Thursday, and we went and saw Snowpiercer, and that was really good. And I can't remember the director's name, but I believe he did The Host, and maybe he did Mother. Anyway, and that was really good and fun. And then we got tacos later, so important, tacos. Let's see, what else do I got? Yesterday I spent the entire day in Jersey City, and I'd never been there before, and it was really cool. I hung out with John and Yellow and his family, and I actually got to meet and chat with Zach from Jawbox. And if you don't know Jawbox, you should check out Jawbox. John worked on one of their records, and actually it's one of our, like, Josh and my favorite records that they ever did. Just favorite records, period. So it was really cool to get to meet him and talk about stuff, and he's a plethora of knowledge of books. And he runs a bookstore called Word in Jersey City. And it's really cool. And I actually picked up a few things. Ow! Should have done that. Okay. Carsick by John Waters. Apparently he hitchhikes across America. I read his other book, Role Models. It's really good. And this, I just saw the title and I freaked out. It's called New Jersey Noir. And I saw Jonathan Safran Foer's on there. And apparently it's a series, and they put out just, I don't know, dozens, if not 100 books by now, but I think it's all like short stories, noir, pulpy stuff. And then we traversed a little further and went to a place called FJB Comics. And John forced me to buy The Dark Knight Returns, because he used to be into comics heavy duty, and he said this is the one, and so I got that. And then the guy working there told me to check this out. It's called Lock and Key, and apparently it's Stephen King's son, Joe Hill, and it's supposed to be really cool. And the way he described it to me, I kind of flipped through and just didn't really look too closely because I don't want to know what happens. And it looked really rad, so there's that. Let's see, what else did I do? Nothing, I guess. Then I came home. Other than that, I've just been laying low, trying to take care of my back. I should be up and running again, hopefully tomorrow. Not running, literally, just, figuratively running. Upcoming. We're going to finish this record and then go home. I'm not sure when it's going to come out. It's probably looking like early 2015 at this point, because it's still got to get mixed and all the other art and elements have to go into place. But it's coming out on Epitaph. Again, you can check out the Motion City Soundtrack YouTube page. At some point I'm going to get faster at it, but I think like every week and a half or so I'm going to post a new little clip, and then as it gets closer and closer to it, it's going to have more, of a story, a thing, scenes, if you will. And also with this thing, I think once I get home I'll start doing weird stuff. I might make little short films and, I don't know, play songs, write little short weird songs and play them for you, and thanks to the 900 or so of you that are into this, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it, so there's that. I'm gonna go write with somebody on Monday. I'm shooting this on Sunday, putting it out by Monday, because I just don't think I'm gonna have time to do it on Monday, but I'm gonna see how that goes. But if he's cool with it, I'll tell you all about it. But his music is really rad and psychedelic. Also, I'm doing Jonas Podcast, Going Off Track, on Wednesday. I don't know when it's going to air, but you can look for that. And you should really check that out. It's really great. They interview a lot of cool people. And then my wife flies here, and we're going to gallivant around Manhattan in search of the eternal buzz. Peace.